What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. I'm back. Still not quite 100%, but we've got to carry on with the show anyway. Now, today, first of all, I just want to say, World Cup final last night, Australia going. They were the better team on the day, beating New Zealand. So congratulations to them for winning their 5th World Cup. But New Zealand, still got to go and hold our heads held. We still got to keep our heads held high. We played one hell of a tournament, 8 games unbeaten. We just didn't really turn up in the final, and it just didn't really go our way, you know. Had we gone, scored maybe, you know, another 40, 50 runs, may have been a bit of a different story, may have had a bit more to play with, bowlers have a bit more to work with. You know, if a couple of those chances went our way earlier, like we got Warner early, you know, and just half chances that just didn't quite go away, and it just wasn't really our day, which is a bit of a shame, but it can't be helped. It was one hell of a tournament, and as I said, we've got to go and keep our heads held high because, you know, we were the team. I think we were the team of the tournament. We were just outplayed on the day by the better side. So, back in here to our New Zealand Reborn series, where we have been ripping it up as of late. Now, we've got a bit of a different side today, bit of a strange side, bit of a younger side in this T20, than what we are used to seeing. So we'll go through that in just a quick wee second, just as we go and change the bowlers. So no Jimmy Neesham today. Now he's been probably our one of our top, I'd say, all-rounders, limited overs, especially all-rounders, probably over the past 12 months for me in this game. So not to have him is a big loss. But I've got another young guy who actually is a free agent, doesn't actually have a domestic club that he plays for, as Nuttall goes and picks up a wicket there. A bit expensive, but he's gone for 10 off his first 2 balls, but he did pick up Chris Gale, so that is a big wicket. And he's going to come in and have a bowl now. And I think his name, actually, I'm just going to check this. Andre Andrews. Now, he is a new player, medium-fast bowler, all-rounder. Batting at 7 for me today. It was a real toss-up between probably playing him and Colin de Gromholm, because I brought de Gromholm back into the side. He's been in pretty good form, and it's just really whether I go and play him or not play him. And I've gone for Andrews because I just want to go and get a bit of youth into the side. Not saying that Jimmy Neesham is old by any stretch of the imagination. He is still very young, and he will still be our limited overs all-rounder for some time to come yet. But it is always nice just to have that extra option that you can call upon, especially if you want to play like a 6 and 7 as all-rounders. So it is good to have that I guess balance in there as well. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes here today. I've basically just gone and thrown him in. As you guys know, I like to go and play new players in T20s. I don't rate them as high as the one-day game or the test match arena. And I think it's better to go, even in international cricket today, it's easy to go and ease players in with T20 cricket rather than test cricket. So he's got a bit of it expensive so far today, but it will be nice to see how he comes back. This West Indian side is a West Indian side that's got a lot of power in it. Like, it's got Gale, Pollard's playing for it, so it would be nice if he could go and pick up one of these last wickets. But he's got 50, so I'm not too sure what he's gone for. I'm just going to go and have a quick look. So he's gone for 38 on debut, which isn't great. It's not, you know, it's not very good at all. So it is a hard one, but Hamish Rutherford in the side today as well, along with Mitchell. Now, Mitchell's one of those players that I've tried to really persist with for quite a long time now, and he hasn't as yet come off as a player. And he's one of those players that has huge potential. He can definitely go and change a game for you. He is an aggressive batsman, but he just hasn't done it for me yet on the international stage. So I'm hoping that this year is going to be his year, where he's really going to step up. Probably just going to use him in T20s and one-day internationals, just to try and, as I said, build him up and get him some confidence, get him some scores, because he's got a couple of 50s in the limited overs game. But it's really a test match player that I want him to go and try and develop into later on in his career. And I think I may have stuffed my bowlers up slightly here. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going to bowl them out for quite a cheap score. But I think I may have stuffed my bowlers up just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's good to see Nuttall bowling. He is bowling really well. He is bowling really well. And he's one of those guys that, now that I've got this depth in my bowling, and I'd say it's probably not as much depth in my batting, but the batting depth is still there. I really want to go and try and have players as specialist players, you know, have specialist test players, specialist one-day players, specialist T20 players. And that's really what I'm trying to do, just in regards with a few of these players. I mean, a lot of them are going to play all three formats, don't get me wrong. Guptill's one of them. Rutherford's, yeah, you know, he's there. He's only really opening at the moment because I don't really have a limited overs opener in the mix. I mean, Aru Kitchen's gone and batted there, and I could have gone with him. But Ross Taylor is out of a bit of form at the moment, so that's why he is in there. But he hasn't done much today against Narayan, who is a very good spinner. He is one of the best, and it's a bit of a shame, I guess, the World Cup, now that it's been and gone, that we didn't get to see the likes of Narayan and Ajmal. I know they're not playing on pitches that probably favour them. The pitches in New Zealand and Australia, more, you know, seam bowling pitches. But saying that, it would still be nice to see those guys because they are high-quality spin bowlers, and they're not at the top of the one-day bowling rankings for nothing. You know, they can go and they can change a game. And, man, we are really struggling here. 35 for 3. That guy on debut, Andre, he's going to get a chance. He is going to get a chance to go and do something special here today, hopefully. And it would be nice for Kane Williamson to go and get some runs because, much like in the World Cup, in this game, he has had quite a dry spell of it, I guess you would say. Like, I can't remember the last time he went and scored 100. And that's what I was kind of hoping in the World Cup final, was that, you know, when we lost McCullum early, you know, I thought, oh, crap. And then we lost Guptill, and I thought, right, Williamson and Taylor haven't had the best of tournaments. I mean, Taylor's been, you know, pretty slow and pretty circumspect, but they haven't really gone and put on the runs. And so I was really hoping, I was like, right, I said, this is the game. These guys are going to step up. They are our big match players. They are going to win us the game. They are going to get us a match-winning total to go and defend when we're batting, and they're going to go and get some runs. But it didn't quite happen that way. Ross Taylor batted well for his 40, and Grant Elliott, I mean, a lot of people at the start of the World Cup were saying, why is Grant Elliott in the side? I think he went and showed it throughout this World Cup that he has been probably one of the coolest and calmest heads around world cricket at the moment. And I mean, he showed it yesterday. He was probably one of the only players that was able to stick in on that pitch along with Ross Taylor. I mean, you look at the amount of ducks and you look at the scorecard, and it wasn't very pretty reading at all. I mean, we just struggled to go and just keep it out. So this is a chance here for Mitchell to go and win the game for us. So this is the situations that I want to be going and getting these young players in. You know, the Mitchell, the Andrews, I want to get him in bowling a wee bit more because I thought today he was a wee bit unlucky. He could have gone and been a wee bit better, but maybe he's one of those players that I kind of want to bat maybe in the top 6 and just use him more as an all-rounder. You know, get maybe in a one-day game, get 5 overs out of him, 5 overs out of Williamson maybe. But we will have to wait and see. But it's good to see that I am going and looking forward, looking to the future, and hopefully we can go and develop these players into some stars that can go and compete in the next World Cup. Because the next World Cup, I mean, we're in 2016 now. You can see it up here. So the next World Cup is actually only 2 years away. No. 3. Hang on. 2015. No, 3 years away. So it's 3 years away. The next World Cup's 3 years away. I had to think about that. That made me just look like an absolutely stupid guy. But anyway, guys, it is good to be back. Hope you haven't missed me too much. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Tomorrow, back into console recording. I'm going to have some Don Bradman cricket. Can't wait to get back into that. I've really missed it. Hope you guys have too. Hope you had a good weekend.